Hi everyone, welcome to the Crimsafe Endurance Countdown. I'm Briony Ingerson and with me Steve Richards.
Hi Briony.
Steve, let's take a look at Fujitsu Racing GRM and start off with car 33, Scott McLaughlin, Jack Perkins. Gee, Scotty's been one of the stars of the series this year, so a fair bit of pressure I reckon on our old mate Jack in the endurance races.
He has been, you know, Scotty's really taken the championship by storm this year. He stepped up to the mark right from the first race meeting at Clipsal, and he's been a standout. Got race wins. He's set GRM on a new path, and with them changing manufacturers next year, you know, they're in with a real shot.
They'd have to be feeling pretty confident though, because Jack's been an old hand around Gary Rogers Motorsport and is also racing Dunlop Series this year, so he's coming in well prepared.
Yeah, absolutely. Jack, you know, he missed the first round of the Dunlop Series this year. He's come right in and has probably been one of the most competitive guys in the championship since. So those guys there really, again, they're in with a real shot. Both have got current experience and looking forward to seeing what they can do.
Yeah, definitely ones to watch. And in car 34, of course, Alex Premat and Greg Ritter, who again has been around the Gary Rogers Motorsport stable for a long time. So a good, consistent stable pairing there, you think?
Yeah, for sure. Greg, you know, he comes in every year and does a fantastic job each year. Gary's got a lot of confidence in him, clearly. When he was driving full time, he was always fast, and he's always fast when he gets in at these enduro events. So. Be interesting though, he actually replaced Alex at the Gold Coast round last year when Alex was parked on the bench. So a bit of maybe inter-team rivalry going on.
Alex Premat making potentially his Gold Coast debut.
That's right.
So we've got Alex Premat here with us. The endurance season's just about to kick off. Alex, your first taste of Bathurst last year, you finished 16th. You finished every single lap. Obviously it was a big experience. You learnt, you know, it would have been a hell of a learning curve for you, even though you've done plenty of endurance racing in Europe.
Yeah, well, definitely I was really enjoying to be part of this event, especially on the 50th birthday of Bathurst. It has been really hard for me last year. I finished like 16 in the race. So, I mean, it was not the best race. That's what I wanted to have. But, I mean, it was a bit of combination of learning curve, learning tracks, learning how long was the race with this kind of race car like the V8 supercar. And I really enjoy to finish the first Bathurst, because sometimes you want always to show you speed up, but sometimes you can finish on the wall. So I mean, I have really good learning from last year, and this year I will put all together to have a very good result. And like I'm pairing with Greg Ritters. Last year I finished 5th in the race, so it was amazing result for him. So I hope that we will do the same.
Obviously, endurance racing in Europe is you know pretty special. So, how do you sort of compare the two, say Bathurst and Sandown, to say like Le Mans and some of the Le Mans series races?
Yeah, I would say I can't compare against Le Mans, because Le Mans is very special. It's 24 hours, but the things about the week, about the atmosphere, going through the fans, going through the events, I would say it's very similar to Le Mans, but Le Mans it's even bigger, maybe 3 or 4 times bigger than Bathurst, but Bathurst it's quite amazing for Australia. And after that, in terms of races, I would say that Bathurst it's more fitting to the WEC championship races, so World Endurance Championship, what I was doing for Audi and for Oreca and Team Hawk. But it's been very similar things, so you have to share cars with 1 or 2 teammates, so you have to be very clever, very how to feel that all the guys, all the drivers, they are really fit, really good into the cars, and do the best that we can, and really to have sharing everything, every information that what could help the other drivers, to bring the car in the podium. That's the goal for endurance races, but I really like it, to drive endurance,
Bathurst, Scott, last year it was your first Bathurst 1000. Magic result. I think you and Jono Webb finished 6th. You know, looking at that was a dream result for your first race in Australia's biggest touring car race.
Yeah, for sure. You know, Bathurst is it's massive in my family and massive in Australasia. So you know, it was pretty awesome to finish 6th there. It was a tough old day. You know, we were up and down the leaderboard, but at the end we had a really good fuel strategy, and that's what it's all about. So came down the crunch, we were there at the end, and you know, it was good fun.
So last year you also won the inaugural Super Tourer Championship in New Zealand, which also had an endurance component to it. So you obviously picked up a lot of things there in terms of how you handle and how you approach endurance racing.
Oh yeah, for sure. The biggest thing is driver changing. Trying to get that all right. Make sure you got everything sorted. Brake, when they change the pads, you don't want to push the brakes when the boys are doing it. A lot of experience, on cold tyres as well. So that was the first time I've rolled out on my first out lap with brand new tyres, and that was tough. So yeah, endurance racing just brings a whole new forte to driving a V8 supercar. But I enjoyed every second of it and learned a whole heap, and I think it helped my driving advance.
And this year you're obviously driving with Jack Perkins. That's a pretty formidable combination, I guess.
Yeah, Jacko's got a lot of experience. Got more experience than me, so to have him as my co-driver is pretty cool. So, I think we're both fast enough we can do the job, and for Fujitsu Racing GRM we should be pretty good.
Yeah, certainly all eyes will be on Fujitsu Racing come the PIRTEK Enduro Cup. Well, make sure you stay tuned to speedcafe.com for more of the Crimsafe Endurance Countdown.
Buying security screens? Most Crimsafe lookalikes can pop out in just a few seconds, but the real Crimsafe doesn't, thanks to its patented screw clamp. Cheap lookalikes can pop out because they're only held in with a piece of plastic. But Crimsafe's screw clamp locks the mesh and spreads the impact. Crimsafe resists attack and corrosion and now has the ultimate warranty, 15 years. Ask for a demonstration today, because if it's not Crimsafe, it's not Crimsafe.